Hi, Dr. Paul here. Over the last year, we have been putting out some baggers blogs. Well, here is the best of baggers blogs. This week, we're going to be looking at...
I had a couple of ladies in today who've come to ask about a facelift, and they're saying, will it take away these lines here and the lines around the mouth? The answer to that is no. There isn't a facelift on the planet that will do that. The reason for that is that if you see, I've got no lines and wrinkles there. It's baby soft, smooth. But when I smile, I get lines and wrinkles. That's because the muscle action there is scrunching the skin down. Facelift will lift the skin like that. That's what it'll do, but you still get lines and wrinkles around there. Botox around there and Botox there is the best option. Thin lip filler, I can put a dermal graft through there, but the vertical lines that you get there and anything in the what we call the goatee beard area will not change. So you need skin rejuvenation treatments as well as surgical intervention. So I can tighten up the skin, but it's still wrinkly skin that's been pulled tight. So you will need TCA peel, glycolic peel, derma pen, derma roller, laser treatments, all those kind of things. I then get the comment, well, I want something permanent because Botox is only temporary. I'd love to stop time. In fact, I have my magic wand here, courtesy of Hogwarts, that I use in those circumstances where, perdoof, it's now permanent. No, there's no such thing as permanence, and you will need a continued beauty therapy regime of skin maintenance, Botox, filler if you need it, and the best place to go to, as we all know, is Avita in Yarm if you're in this local vicinity, so you'll see the details at the end. Go see the nurses in Avita with regards to those lines and wrinkles there and the frown lines there and the skin rejuvenation treatments. But surgically, facelift surgery, it's the cut here, here, along there, pull everything tight. We can do muscle tightening as well. The Deirdre Barlow, Botox for those lines there. We can tighten up the skin, but you're still going to have your platysmal bands, that's the other thing. Damage to the marginal mandibular branch of the facial nerve, we droop it up when you smile, is a possibility. But damage to the facial nerve, full and proper, is very rare nowadays. We don't tend to do those very deep facelifts that we used to do, very quick and easy. The Define L lift is my invention. It's local anaesthetic, works really well just to lift everything up. Nice simple option there with minimal complications, minimal downtime, works really well for certain people. It's not for everybody, for certain people. Come and see us and we can have a chat. Numbers at the end, upside down there, wherever the number is.
Looking at an article about men and pec implants and gluteal implants, so silicone implants, to try and make their body look better. Now, this is a study that was done in the States, but they found that 32%, a third of guys going in for these pec implants and gluteal implants already had quite muscular bodies, but they wanted to enhance it further. And they're spending upwards of $4,000 to $8,000 on getting these pec implants and chest implants and gluteal buttock implants put in there. One surgeon said he's seen a 400% increase in these types of surgeries. That's shocking. Why is it being done? Well, I'm not going to quote myself, but I will just quote here that the quote is in this article, and I quote, "The pressure to look better is arguably even more intense among gay men, who are more likely to hold themselves and each other to stringent body standards. Gay men are more likely than straight men to have disordered eating habits, negative body image or body dysmorphia, and they feel that members of the LGBT community face conflicts growing up to being bullied or shamed for their sexuality. And the other quote is, those on the outside of male society feel an even greater thirst to be the masculine ideal than those who belong, he wrote. Now you may have your opinions about that, but that's from an article. And if that's true, we have to look at why there are groups of society that feel they have to conform to appearances more than others. Because that's shocking, really, that there are individual groups who feel that they have to have a certain body image. Now, let's get on to what pec implants and gluteal implants are all about. Guys, surely working out is the best way to do this. Having a lump of silicone put in your body is really not a good idea unless you have a definite medical reason for doing it, such as Poland's syndrome, where you have absence of the pectoral muscle, or you've had trauma or something like that. Yes, fully supported then, absolutely. But let's try and work around the positive aspects of body image, and there are ways of getting that look you want without having surgical implants put in there. So I'm not saying that it's wrong, I'm not saying that it's right, I'm saying that look at all the options available to you, because there are complications with surgery, particularly with putting blocks of silicone inside your body. They can move, they can shift. Silicone's safe nowadays, we know that. We're not back in the 90s where there was all this silicone crisis. We know from breast implant studies and all those kind of studies that silicone is as safe as you can get it. But there are other ways of getting the body that you want. And it's like going out on a Saturday morning and running a 5K, like I've just done. Get out, get some tunes on, get your headphones in, get your sunglasses on, get your hat on, get your jogging bottoms on and your shoes on, go out and run. Or go to the gym, lift some weights. But do it safely. Always make sure that you've got a recognised programme. Eat well, eat healthy, don't starve yourself. And I'm going to go back now and have my shake.
I'm Dr. Paul. This has been the Best of Baggers Blogs. See you next time.